for the serious gamer.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Neely from NGTGames. If you're on my YouTube channel, this is a brand new reveal that is being revealed to you first. However, on NGTGames you will get this series, and if you're watching this video now, well, you have the video. So this again is Hockey 101. I hope you guys enjoyed the little intro that I set up for this. Oh, turned out pretty well, huh? Yay, nay, yay, nay. So anyways, again, this new series is about NHL 11. And I'm going to talk tips and tactics on number one, how to improve your Be a Pro player, and this translates into the EASHL, the EA Sports Hockey League, or as it's better known, if I could say it right, OTP leagues or teams, meaning your club teams. And also, these tips and tactics will also translate into making you a better versus player. I feel that if you're more aware of the game, more aware of the NHL, it's going to make you a better player. So that is the idea behind this new series. And I know I tossed a lot of terminology out there in terms of my first versus video that was posted on NGTGames. So I think this is a good way to catch up and to simplify things and get us on the same page, and at the same time breaking down tips and tactics and sharing my opinions and my angles on the game of hockey. So again, we'll do this on a week-by-week basis, and I'd like to continue this series for about a month if you guys are up for that, and every week we'll discuss a new topic, sort of, or so to speak. So in this first video, I want to talk about forechecking. And forechecking is a means of pushing your offense into the deep end or the deep zone of your opponent's end, across your opponent's blue line. So what I'm getting at is, with a forecheck, if you establish this down low, it can be quite the nightmare for your opponent on the defensive side. So I'm going to talk about forechecking, what it is essentially, how it can benefit you as a player, how it's going to benefit your versus play and your OTP play, how to execute a forecheck, and how to establish it, and again, what it means to you. So in this first episode, we're going to look at forechecking and how, again, it is essential to the game of hockey. So we'll look at that, and we'll look at some clips, and hopefully I'll be able to break it down. Unfortunately, I don't have a telestrator like John Madden, but I'm going to try my best. So hope you guys enjoy this. Here we go with the clips. So to reiterate again, forechecking is maintaining a sense of puck control deep within your opponent's blue line, right there. For example, getting it deep, again, it is maintaining possession in your opponent's end. As this clip rolls along, you'll see an example of myself not maintaining possession, and it really only comes back to hurt me. The goal for forechecking, again, is to establish a sense of possession, and right here, bam, I get hit. I should have dumped the puck in, and it was my fault right away that I basically didn't turn that into anything. So in the end, again, to reiterate, forechecking is maintaining puck control deep within your opponent's end. It could be behind the net, close to the boards, or it could be merely dumping it in and just causing havoc in terms of going forward. Again, forechecking is going forward and maintaining possession. So now we move on to our second clip. So with this clip, you're going to see me driving to the net pretty hard, and you'll see sort of the havoc that causes when I establish this forecheck, again, when I'm going forward. And I get the puck deep, I get it low, and just look at all the chances I'm getting here. Again, beneath the boards, driving hard right to the net, and my opponent is just going crazy. He's turning it over, he's making his job really easy, but that's mostly because I am being aggressive and I am forcing him to turn it over. Again, it's establishing that possession low, deep within your opponent's end. It really is going to frustrate your opponents, guys. So know that when you get deep in that zone, your goal is to create as much havoc as possible and maintain puck control when you get deep in there. That is forechecking. So now we move on to our next clip. Now in this clip, I do not score, but again, look at the chances that I'm getting, and looking how I am just, basically, it almost seems like I'm outnumbering my opponent. I'm frustrating him and making him turn over the puck, and this type of possession just really wears down your opponent. And again, just easy chances here, cycling low, holding possession, not playing one-timers all the time, playing it smart, playing it simple, and again, frustrating my opponent. Now in this clip I am clearly frustrating my opponent, and again I know right off the bat here I missed some easy chances, but the key thing here is with forechecking and maintaining possession in your opponent's end, you will, or basically will, get to score dirty goals. And what I mean by that is avoiding one-timers. You're not always going to get pretty plays, let's face it. And right here, look at this guy. He's just looking to hit me. He's very frustrated turning the puck over. And me just wearing him down, holding that puck control is definitely getting to him. And again, I know I missed some key chances here, but look right here. Watch what happens. And I'm gonna slow the clip down here to also show you some of the work that can be done. But again, you're not always going to score pretty goals, guys. So you need to maintain puck control on your opponent, and at the same time, you need to find ways to score dirty goals, because that separates good players from bad. Yes, good players can make great plays, but at the same time, if you can score dirty goals, if you can score scrappy goals, it is really going to put you ahead of the curve. And right here is what I mean by a scrappy goal. Again, it's not the most pretty thing in the world, but I get a deflection here. And this is all a result, again, I cannot stress this enough, of maintaining that possession. I finally wore my opponent down to the fact that he gave up a goal. So that is the goal, essentially. And one of the last things, and it's one of the most important things you can do as a player, for example, what I did right there is dumping the puck in. Guys, I know, again, you want to be fancy and you want to carry that puck in the zone, but when your player is actively, or when your opponent is actively taking the so-called driving lanes, the central force lanes that you can skate up through on the ice, you need to dump the puck in, guys. Listen, again, against skilled players, you're not always going to be able to carry that puck, and you're not always going to be able to get those amazing one-timer goals, set-up goals. Sometimes you need to play dirty. And here's going to be another example of, again, battling in the corners as we switch gears here to another game. And again, what do you notice? I dump the puck in, I establish this forecheck low, and I'm going to win it. Look at the turnovers I'm getting here. One shot. Again, establishing it low, getting it in the corner, cycling it around, just playing smart. Here comes another pass on the side. And you can kind of see just how this wears down your opponent. And here's the goal. Bam. It wasn't the most pretty goal in the world, but it got the job done, and that's all that matters, guys. So to recap, again, forechecking is pressing your opponent in their own end, going forward, maintaining that puck possession deep in the zone, whether it's behind the net or at the top of the key. And again, guys, gritty goals are going to win you games, especially those close games against skilled players. You're not always going to be able to pull off crazy goals or skilled goals, is what I'm getting at. The second thing, you need to dump it in at key points. You're not going to always be able to carry that puck in the zone. If you establish that dump in, then you can go after the puck and maintain possession. Listen, guys, if players make me dump the puck in, I am not afraid to go and chase it. For the most part, I'm good with board play, and if players are forcing me to dump it in, that's fine. I'm going to win those battles down low. So, hopefully you guys took away some tactics, some tips and tactics, and hopefully this will help you in your versus and OTP gameplay. So that's going to wrap it up, and we go to the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this week's lesson was on forechecking. I think next week's lesson we'll probably do something along the lines of transition play. I notice a lot of people in versus have trouble dealing with getting out of their own end, so we'll talk about that. If you guys like this series, let me know. I'll keep it up. So again, this has been Neely from Next Gen Tactics. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about hockey and a little bit about the essentials of forechecking. So until next time, I'll see you.